It's the I Can't Mom Today podcast with Heather, the new mom, and Vera, the seasoned mom. I Can't Mom Today.
Hey, this is Heather and Vera back again with another episode of I Can't Mom Today podcast. Hi, Vera.
Hello, Heather.
How are you?
I'm fabulous. How about you?
Good. I'm doing well. I'm healing slowly but surely.
With the cough?
Well, the cough, the weird the rash on my neck, my broken back. I did not have a broken back, but my out of commission back.
That's right.
Slowly but surely getting better.
That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's kind of hard to function with a little one and work and ailments.
And then my tooth hurts. It's a lot of fun.
What'd you do to your tooth?
Oh, girl, we don't know. Yeah, I've always had mysterious tooth issues, but I have this one on my left side, the upper and lower. There's 4 teeth that there are 2 that are hurting. Mm-hmm. We just can't identify which one.
Like they're sharing the pain?
Yeah, because it's like, oh, this one hurts. And they're like, well, that one has already had a root canal. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you there, buddy. So, yeah, I'm just biding my time. Usually it hurts for a few weeks and goes away. So I'm just waiting.
Yeah. I had like a weird spot too that I don't know if it's this is a fun conversation. I don't know if it's related to my rheumatoid arthritis, but it's like right kind of like, and I wasn't sure if my tooth, and the dentist looked at it. It's like right above my tooth, kind of in the gum. And I was like, oh, I wonder if I need a root canal. I've never had one, so I have no idea. But sure enough, it was just kind of sensitive, like right kind of like between your nose and your teeth.
Yeah.
So you have to think about that, like, yeah. So right in there, but it seems to be getting better. So that's good because I really didn't want to have to deal with it. But maybe it could have been, with RA, you get all these weird little, they call them like nodes or something, every once in a while you get like a weird bump somewhere that kind of hurts and then it goes away. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Kind of pops up somewhere. So I'm thinking it might have been one of those things, but it's freaky. Like you said, when you feel a little bit like you're falling apart, like you got.
Yeah, my dentist was like, well, we'll just go ahead and do a root canal the next time it hurts. I'm like, but if it's not the right tooth, then I'm just going to be like poking, like, did it work? Did that,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not getting 4 root canals.
No.
So I'm just, until there's a definitive, like, this is a tooth that's hurting, we're just going to deal with the pain.
Yeah. You'll be fine.
I mean, I wanted that diet anyway, right?
Yeah, exactly. Just drink your food and not, milkshakes.
Yeah. So today I wanted to talk about, it's back to school time for a lot of places. And I feel like Colorado went back to school really early. Like they're back in school first week in August.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, Florida is August 12th.
But when do y'all get out of school?
Well, like I think that we got out the end of May, like after Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, I think they get out either the week after Memorial Day weekend or the week before. Okay. We have like snow days built in and stuff like that. So
yeah. Well, we actually had, was it last year or the year before, we had a snow day, which was really bizarre.
I know. I know. I know. I remember that because I was angry.
Yeah, I guess you missed out on a snow day when you were living here.
No, but I was like, guys, let me tell you what a snow day should look like.
Well, yeah, there is that. Well, even growing up in Brooklyn, they wouldn't have a snow day. I mean, it would have to be like a foot deep.
Yeah, apocalyptic.
Yes. But you figure they're more prepared for it.
Yeah, and that's what sucks. I mean, It's good. It's great. Yay. But and then now I can't even enjoy snow days because I work from home. So it's like, cool, you're still working.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't really matter. You don't need to go anywhere, right?
No. Yeah, but we had one storm this year that knocked out power and internet.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people. Mine went down for a couple hours, but it came back up.
Well, you literally can't get any work done. You don't realize how much you rely on emailing and stuff to get stuff done. Yeah, you can write a document, but how are you going to get it to anybody?
Yeah. Pigeon, but they didn't want to go out the cold either.
Yeah.
So back to school. I know parents get so excited. They're like, yay, summer's gone. I don't have my kids 24/7. Like they have somewhere else to go. And great. Because a lot of kids wind up staying home, especially in this new age of parents working from home. So parents are having to do a lot more involved work with their kids because, who wants to pay for childcare if you're already working from home?
Yeah, exactly.
So they get excited when school starts again. They're like, bye, boo.
Exactly. I love you, but well, because at the beginning of the summer, you're excited because you're like, oh, don't have to make sure everybody's up in the morning. You don't have like the same structure, and we can go to the beach. And
you probably have some summer vacation plans.
Yeah. So you get all excited about that. And then about 2/3 of the way through the summer, I think at least that's the way when I start to feel it, when I'm like, okay, I'm ready. I mean, I need to get this kid to do something else because they're just, I'm bored. What can we do? Can we do this? And I'm like, just because you're off doesn't mean that I'm off, or even
you're off, but you're not off of work.
Exactly. And so it's even Luke, he'll want to spend the night at so-and-so's house or vice versa. And I'm like, you need to realize that us parents are still working. So if all y'all spend the night, and you're running around the house at midnight, it's like, it's just not going to fly. Like y'all have to go to bed by 11 if you're going to spend the night. And so there's all that kind of goes on with having a bigger kid, a teenager. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Do you think that you'll be able, of course, Baker still has a couple of years left before he's in regular school, but do you think you would keep him home, or would you spend the extra money to send him to summer camp?
I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what our life looks like in 5 or 3-4 years.
Yeah, that's true. That's still a little ways away.
Cause what's going to be the new thing?
Yeah.
Is there going to, I don't know. I just don't know.
Because it is so expensive. When you look at it, you're like,
and you just get out of the daycare and you're like, yes.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, my ideal is when he starts school is that I can work around that. So I can pick him up and drop him off and work around it, because I don't want, I'm so tired of paying so much money a month.
Mm-hmm.
I love him and the school's doing amazing things with him, but pass on the money.
Yeah. Well, yeah, if you were independently wealthy, it'd be a different story.
One day, girl, one day. And then I'm just going to disappear and you're not going to hear from me.
Oh,
no one is going to hear from me. They're going to be like, what happened to Heather? And they're like, I don't know, black hole. So
Greek island somewhere.
Like, clearly she was abducted. So if I'm just missing, something's awry. But if my whole family's gone, like I won the lottery.
Yeah. And that's it. Peace out, man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. No questions. Do not ask any questions. Just know that I'm happy.
That's good. We'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. And then one day I'm going to send you a postcard, a mysterious postcard.
I can't tell you where I am.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to buy an island just so we can rendezvous.
There you go. I can come visit on the island.
Yeah. But you're never going to know where I live. That's going to be top secret.
All right. I'll just come with the blindfold on.
Yes. So what are the challenges of going to school and getting your kid ready to enter this next school year?
Yeah. Well, there's so many. There are so many because, there's, first of all, and I don't know if it's changed a little bit. In fact, I have my 11-year-old niece, it looks like is going to be spending the school year not living with us anymore, but living in an apartment. And
not by herself.
No. She's with her dad, but her dad's not able because he's in a wheelchair, so he's not able to take her on all of the errands. That's the big part of it. Errands, like for school clothes and school supplies. And of course he had to get her registered for school. They were able to get all that done and everything.
Nice.
But all her shots, and she hadn't had a shot in a long time, so she was not happy about that.
I bet.
Shots, and then I didn't know, thank goodness, my girlfriend who has a middle school age daughter as well offered to come shopping, or actually I think I might have begged her. Anyway, to come shopping with us, because I was like, I have a son, and he's 16, almost 17. I have no idea what's appropriate for an 11-year-old girl right now. I don't know what the dress code is. I don't know. I knew for boys, he had to wear a belt, and there were certain other things. He couldn't wear a tank top.
Really?
Yeah. At his middle school, he had to wear a belt.
Weird.
They didn't want boys wearing the saggy pant, the saggy
Let me tell you, I can't even tell you how many pairs of pants I've seen sagging below the tushy with a belt on. So,
you weren't allowed to have the saggies, and then you had to have a belt. And if you didn't have a belt, they had pink belts at the school. They'd make you wear a pink belt.
That's ridiculous.
I know, but it worked. It scared the bejesus out of the kids. They didn't.
Now, does he still wear a belt?
No,
Yeah.
Well, he's all about the joggers, man. Where the
Oh my gosh. Stop.
which I think look terrible on teenage boys because teenage boys have no legs. So it's like these skinny little string bean legs and these like skinny jogger things. Like,
Spaghetti legs.
Yes, they're awful. And black socks. What's up with the black socks? That used to be all about for your dad, not for your kid.
I don't know. I don't like socks are like, I think the more fun they are, the better.
Well, yeah, but then the black socks with the sandals or even the sneakers, that's what the boys are wearing now. And I'm like, that looks so weird.
Or like black sandals with like, or black socks
Slides.
with like buzz and stuff like that.
Yeah, or no, like the slides, the ones that are like the athletic.
Oh, yeah, I did that too.
Oh, they're awful. And then black socks with sneakers sometimes too. And yeah.
I didn't do black socks. They were white socks.
Yeah, see, white socks is okay. I don't know why. I feel like black socks just looks, maybe because it reminds me of my dad. I got, the fashion rolled back around.
Yep.
So
that's what happens though, right?
But I bet you if you told them all that their grandparents did that, then they might be a little bit grossed out. But
I don't know. I think if you told them their parents did it, they'd be like, pfft.
Yeah. So anyway, so I know all about young man fashion, but not young girl fashion.
Mm-hmm.
So finding the school clothes, and then here too, like you'll get the list, the school supply list for the school,
mm-hmm.
but then they'll show up on the first day or whatever, and the teacher says, well, I want them to have a red folder, a blue folder, and a green folder. You're like, damn it, I already went to Walmart. I don't want to have to go back to Walmart again.
Mm-hmm.
So that happens, and that used to drive me insane.
But now you got the Amazon.
That's right. Now we got Amazon, so that helps too. And what else? Oh, and then too, just the paperwork. Every year, you have to fill out this stack of paperwork. A lot of it's the same paperwork, but they're like, well, we need to make sure that we have all up-to-date information.
Yeah.
So, I mean, a stack. And that's just for one kid. I feel bad for the people that have more than one kid because it's like, I'm not exaggerating how much paperwork it is. And it's pain in the butt.
Can you do it online now?
Not here. Not where I live.
Man.
Nope, it's all, and you don't realize how bad your handwriting is until you have to fill out a whole bunch of paperwork. That also, by the way, the lines where you have to write everything is like teeny tiny.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm trying to fit everything in. I can't fit all this crap on here. So yeah, the paperwork would probably be one of my biggest pet peeves. Paperwork.
Yeah, I get it. I don't like paperwork.
And then making lunches, if, we call the food at the school prison food. So
nice.
It could be like,
funny. We
want to eat that prison food.
We call baker an inmate. That's funny.
That's funny. Well, there you go. See, so he'll be totally fine with prison food later.
Yeah. Only because, and this is, stereotyping with prisoners, but it's just like as soon as you turn your back, they're grabbing something.
Oh.
And the other day I was painting my toenails and I literally just dipped the brush into the thing, put it down, and out of nowhere he grabs it, throws it, fingernail polish all over the carpet. I was like,
oh,
Jesus.
That doesn't come out either.
Well, I haven't tried. I just was like, we're just going to move on from this.
Good for you, man. Hey,
I mean, it's the big thing is it's area rug that we purchased. So
good. I was scared to death.
rental.
Maybe it was full carpet and.
No.
Well, and God bless you for trying to paint your toenails with a toddler in the house. I would never have the energy or the guts to try and do that.
Well, I was just like, I was going out of town. I was like, I just need to get done real quick. And so when I do that, it's super sloppy. I don't care. I'll wash off the stuffer on the skin later. Like it's not a big deal. But yeah, I was like, Jesus. And luckily it was quick dry too. So it dried very quickly so we could walk.
Oh, that's good. Seriously.
Anywho.
Yeah. So back to school. So there are good parts in that your kids are out of the house, but the bad parts are all the preparation, the paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
Paperwork.
Yeah. It's hard to get back into that routine. And I've heard like kids forget everything over summer and.
Mm-hmm. Well, and then the homework, like I would get, like at this point now with Luke, I'm like, you're either going to decide you want to get it done or not, and so you're either going to the community college to start with or the 4-year college to start with. But, I can't, I've tried, I've done the best I could. If you're not interested, then whatever. So, but I literally used to get like stomach aches worrying about making sure that he got his homework and his schoolwork done. Because
and how do you instill that? Because man, when I taught, I remember that was a battle. A battle.
Yeah.
I would give the kids one thing to do per week sometimes. And I'm like, you couldn't even do that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's hard. It's really hard. There's some kids that are just automatically decent students, and there are other kids that just aren't. It's just not in their nature. So and Luke is he's an okay student. Like he's got like a B average, I would say.
Yeah.
But it's
not terrible.
Not terrible. It's not, wish it could be better, but at the same time, I'm just like, I'm not going to whip it into him. I'm just not that kind of a parent.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with going to.
You've been listening. If anybody's probably picked up on that, I'm not like, but I did worry about him at least doing the, average, at least getting it done and putting some effort in, and not just not turning stuff in. That would just make me sick. Sorry.
No, I get it. I mean, but the thing is, I was teaching elementary school, so it was big to I felt it was important to give them homework, and it wasn't anything super difficult to be able to prepare them for high school and middle school, because you do get a lot more homework in high school and middle school.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But man, and some kids would here's what homework you have for the week. Get it done by Friday.
Yeah.
Then I would say there were maybe 5 kids that would get it done, and they would usually turn it in on Wednesday. I'm like, that was fun. Can I do more? I'm like, I love you.
Why isn't
I loved all of them, but at the same time, there were some that it was pulling teeth. You're like, holy cow.
Yeah.
Please do something.
Yeah. Please. So that's all the stressful parts that I can remember at this point.
Yeah. Well, what about back to school shopping besides school supplies, clothes and stuff like that?
Yeah. Well, that's I was saying, going with my girlfriend, with my niece, trying to figure that out. Although we went, here they do the sales tax holiday.
Yeah.
So, but of course, then every store was just jam packed. In fact, in one store we were in a Ross, and luckily we got in line just in time, because how sometimes you'll get in line and then all of a sudden the line behind you is 5 times as long. Yeah. My timing was good. While we were standing in line, we watched several people walk in, look at the line, and turn around and go back out.
Yeah, that would be me, because I'm like, I'm not here to save $10 all day.
Yeah, although I will say, at Ross, it's because of the sales tax holiday, but they do have, that's worth it at Ross. They do have some pretty good deals. We were able to get her a whole bunch of stuff. So, on a budget.
I can't shop at Ross.
I know. I try and teach some of you people. I've had friends that can't do it. That I'm like, why? What?
It's just it's sensory overload, basically.
Yeah.
You don't know where to look. There's so much going on. And I feel like I worked at Forever 21 for a minute. They're the same.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's something about TJ Maxx and Marshalls that isn't so bad.
They're a little more organized. Yes.
Yeah. But man, I walk into Ross, every time I'm just like, nope.
Cannot do it, Captain.
Nope. And there are people that they get it. And I just, no. I mean, I can go in there for silverware or home good stuff. But yeah, coming with clothes, no, I don't know where to look. I'm just like, what. So. But I don't purchase clothes that often because I'm cheap.
Yeah. Well, when you work from home, as you may know, you don't really need to have that many clothes. It's yoga pants and, with the warm weather here, t-shirts.
Shorts, yeah.
Yeah, or shorts.
Wearing t-shirts around.
And flip-flops.
T-shirts and flip-flops.
Yoga pants.
Oh, okay, yeah, I forgot.
And then flip-flops. My UFOs,
There is somebody in a group that I'm part of on Facebook. They said that what they do is have their kids carry over whatever summer clothes are still appropriate or that are still in good shapes. And then what they'll buy instead is some winter clothes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Instead of buying a whole new wardrobe
No, that's unnecessary. I mean, especially here in Florida, because it's warm all the way through till November. So Luke can wear shorts and t-shirts and then he just throws a hoodie on the days when it gets a little chilly.
Yeah.
And then, he needs jeans and some long sleeve shirts, and that's pretty much it. Thankfully, we don't need a whole bunch of craziness here because the weather is the way it is,
Mm-hmm.
But I don't. Some people, for some reason, I feel like they have to buy this whole new wardrobe every year. I'm like, it's just you're wearing yourself out over there.
Yeah, I think we did too, but I think we got like 5 outfits, and I could be recalling this wrong, but I feel like we got like 5 new outfits, and that's it. And that carried over into my adult life. Like I had 5 outfits to wear to work, and I was like, that's all we're spending on this.
Yeah. Yeah, no, my parents, I think we hardly ever actually did the back to school shopping. It would just be kind of like, you need some jeans? Okay. Because neither of my parents like to shop. So it would be like, well, let's go get you 2 pairs of jeans. And that, you got some t-shirts left over from the summer? Yeah. Okay. You just need some, sweatshirts. It was hardly ever that we'd go and get one big pile of stuff.
I don't really like to shop now either. I didn't like it when I was a kid. I would always, my mom would always make fun of me because when we were kids, I'm sure it frustrated her, but when we were kids and we went shopping, as soon as I got what I needed, I'd be like, my feet hurt.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because then it's not as interesting when you're shopping for other people.
Yeah, no, I don't care what my sister gets, whatever.
Yeah, when you're a kid.
Get her a trash bag.
Yeah, exactly. Stupid sister.
But I'm the same way now. I don't really like to go shopping
No, I'm not an all-day shopper. A couple hours.
And I'll walk out. Like I literally turn my head and I'm like, this isn't for me.
Yeah.
But let me tell you where I can shop all day.
Where?
Walgreens and Costco.
Why Walgreens?
I don't know. I don't know what my obsession is with Walgreens, but I'll go up there and be like, oh, I just need to get, a soda or something silly, but it's really just an excuse to get candy.
Oh, that's why.
I spend like 20 minutes going, what candy do I want? And I have to really weigh my options too. Do I want chocolate or do I want fruity? Do I want sour or do I want minty? Like it's a very serious, because I'm like, I only get this one treat today.
I have never met anyone, a grown person who likes candy as much as you do. So funny.
Yeah. No wonder I have bad teeth. Don't even start with me.
All right, we won't.
Because I brush religion. Like I'm obsessed with my teeth. I've always been that way. But yeah. I mean, it gets serious. It is serious.
The first time I ever rode with you in your car, I think you had like a box of like jujubes or something. Good Plenties.
No, neither of those.
What would be
probably sour Skittles?
Nah. Well, it was like one of the kinds that you would get in the movie theater, like in the big box.
It could have been Nerds.
Maybe it was Nerds.
Could have been regular Skittles.
Yeah, it was in a box. I remember that, and I was like, "You are so funny. You have candy in your car," and you're like, "Of course I do."
It was probably Nerds.
Maybe it was Nerds. Yeah. Like I don't think I've seen Nerds since I was in like the 7th grade.
Yeah. Oh man, do you remember that time I gave up candy for Lent?
Oh yeah. Ooh, that was not easy.
No, it wasn't. But I started stocking up. Like weeks before it ended.
Yeah, you were plotting your dive back into the world of
and candy. I did. And the day it ended, when I was able to eat candy again, I don't think I ate anything else that day. Anyway, so that's my vice, guys.
Yeah.
Now there's this what's that stuff called? Carnival corn or whatever. What is it called?
Caramel corn?
No, it's not caramel corn. It's like sweet and salty.
Like
there's
Cracker
a name
Jacks?
For it. No, there's a name for it. Vera,
candy
why
corn?
do you know this? No, it's not candy. No, gross. Insult me like
Woo,
that.
I found a candy you don't like.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's
what is it?
Kettle corn. Oof.
Kettle corn. Okay.
Dang, there's this one bag. It's like, I think it's Angie's.
Yeah.
Is that it? It comes in a purple bag, and I went on a bender for several weeks, and that was the only thing I like.
Oh.
Is this terrible? Like, what's wrong with me? Yeah, it's definitely Angie.
Funny that you eat like a 9-year-old. It's just so funny.
But I also like broccoli and Brussels sprout. I like all of that stuff. So I'm a peculiar person.
Yes. It's okay.
Anyways. So welcome back to some Freedom Parents. Woo!
There you go. Back to school.
Yeah. Just know that, as frustrating as school is with their supply lists and homework and projects and exploding volcanoes and salt maps and dioramas and math homework, just know that summer will be here before you know it, and then you'll have to figure out what to do with your kids for that time.
I know. We won't talk about that.
So enjoy your school. Enjoy your time away from your children.
Being able to get some work done.
Enjoy that warm coffee.
Yes.
And if you have any ideas for us to talk about on the podcast, please hit us up at...
Yes, you can email us, ican'tmomtodaypodcast@gmail.com, Instagram, I Can't Mom Today Podcast, and Facebook, I Can't Mom Today.
Until next time, have a great day.
Bye. Have fun. Don't eat too much candy.
Or do.
Yeah.